I don't know if I can do this anymore, guys. I really don't know if I can do this anymore. SmackDown is the worst show in wrestling today, and I'm not even joking on that. And Rampage, when it comes to Rampage, it's good television. It's a good hour of television. I'll tell you that. But when that article comes out about spoilers, and when it's just taped, and everything in between, when it comes to just making that type of a show, you're just watching the show mainly to see if there's a good match on it or two, at the most. I'm telling you guys right now, though, for SmackDown purposes, if Roman was not a thing, I would not be watching SmackDown. Period. Period. I would not be watching SmackDown if it wasn't for Roman Reigns. And Roman, listen, I've acknowledged you from day one, but man, you're legitimately the only reason why I watched this show. And that's just me being dead serious. Rampage being a 1 hour show is great, but I hate that it's the quote unquote extension of Dynamite, as Rampage should be used as a secondary show to separate itself from the Dynamite brand. It's a great way to see some of these matches, and it's a great way to see some of these people that we normally don't get to see on a Dynamite each and every single week. But that whole extension of Dynamite is not really the best way that Rampage should be used on a week-to-week basis. But we are here, as always, reviewing this for the enjoyment of all of you. This is going to be your SmackDown and Rampage post-show review for March 25th, 2022, and you guys know where we're going to be. On the other side of this video intro, this is the only place that you need to be on your Friday nights. As always, guys, this is Outside the Brand. We'll talk to you guys in just a little bit. What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. This is your Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage post-show review for March 25th, 2022. I, of course, am your host, Phil, and this is, of course, Outside the Brand. I know you guys come here for entertainment each and every single night, and you guys come here because we tell you guys the truth, whether you guys want to hear it or not, when it comes to professional wrestling shows in the year 2022. It pains me to say this, because I love SmackDown with all my heart, Nate. You know this as well as pretty much everybody does. But SmackDown is the worst television show in all professional wrestling. And I hate saying that. I really do. But that's just factual information as we just continue to get this absolute shitty product each and every single week. I see these people all the time, Nate, right? They're praising all of this shit on social media left and right. Praising the awful promos that we get week in and week out. Praising the rematches that we get week in and week out. Saying that this is the best show on television today. I don't know what you guys are on. I don't know what you guys are taking. But I want some of that, because you guys are praising this shit like it's the greatest thing of all time. Goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire. Remember that pay-per-view, Nate? I mean, that shit was terrible. That shit was terrible. And even people were saying that shit was great. We're praising these awful promos. We're praising these rematches each and every single week. And honestly, we are praising the terrible in-ring action that we get week in and week out. And I'm telling you this right now, guys, I timed the matches and how long we got professional wrestling for on this 2-hour product. We got just over a half hour. There's something wrong with that. a 2-hour show, Nate, and we get a little bit over a half hour of professional wrestling. What was out? What else was on this show? Promos? Oh, and let's not forget those commercial breaks, buddy. Let's not forget those commercial breaks.
I was about to say, and also let's not forget that the freaking ring announcer messed up Xavier Woods' return.
Bro, oh, don't even get me started on that. And, they had the wrong freaking graphics. First match, it's going to be a championship contender match. It's going to be a championship contender match, right? Ricochet versus Humberto. Go to commercial break. Angel Garza's in the ring. What the?
What? Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, well, I thought it was supposed to be Humberto. What happened? And then Ricochet at the end of the match. You know what? Humberto, get up in here too.
And then that just randomly turned into a championship contender match too.
Yeah.
Like what? I seriously just don't get this. WWE continues to mock our intelligence each and every single week. I could have sworn in that Fatal 4-Way, they announced Carmella was in the match. I could have sworn they said Carmella was in the match. Then all of a sudden I see Zelina Vega tapping out. Zelina's not in the match. Or at least I thought. No, was Zelina actually announced?
Yeah, she was actually in the match.
Oh, okay. Well, I could have sworn they said Carmella, but that was probably just me. Still trying to figure out why the hell Angel was in the ring before Humberto, but I could have sworn they said Carmella, but I digress. But like I said earlier, they continue to insult our intelligence week in and week out. I can't praise that shit anymore, man. I can't praise something that's going to insult our intelligence every single time that it happens. I get it. You guys come here for the enjoyment, and maybe you guys do come here to just see me freak out about this product, because I seem to be doing this each and every single podcast now. But I'm here to tell you guys the truth. Whether anybody wants to hear it or not, and Nate, I know you're here to tell people the truth too. I can't be the only one that feels this way. I honestly can't. So, I don't know, man. Rampage, on the other hand, it's a good hour. It's a good hour of television. We get okay matches here and there. The main event was pretty cool. I love Swerve Strickland, and I love Ricky Starks. I think Ricky Starks is very underrated on this roster. And honestly, that FTW championship continues to elevate the man. But you watch Rampage to pretty much witness a good main event, and then the other 3 matches, they're not bad. They're not bad. But the extension of Dynamite thing, that is what I'm kind of just having trouble with here for Rampage. Rampage shouldn't just be an extension of Dynamite to me. It should be something totally separate from Dynamite, and it should just have its own identity. And again, that could just be me, but I just want something a little bit more when it comes to Rampage. When I heard Rampage is starting off, dude, I'm like, this is going to be great. We're going to get more AEW talent on our television screens, and it's just going to give them a bigger platform so that they can shine. But the tape thing, and you know me, I've always hated the taped atmosphere. And the time slot doesn't help, but honestly, the 1 hour doesn't help. I don't know. What are your thoughts when it comes to the weekly product that we get on Friday nights when it comes to SmackDown and Rampage? Does something just have to change at this point?
As far as SmackDown, I don't even know what to do about SmackDown.
Is it that bad? Is it that bad to you now?
To me, nothing is as worse as Raw still, because that's 3 hours of just like pain, a lot of pain. SmackDown is up there though, but yeah, I still don't think it's worse than Raw. But as far as Rampage, I think if Rampage was probably like maybe 2 hours, it would probably be a little bit better, because trying to like it's good that you can still have a whole bunch of wrestling matches within an hour, which I like personally with the AEW side,
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh snap, you get to see like 4 straight matches in an hour. That's crazy. like oh man, I get to see wrestling actually. That's awesome. Not a lot of promos or anything like that. But yeah, I feel like if AEW would go to like maybe, I mean, not AEW, Rampage would go to maybe 2 hours or so, even an hour and a half. Um, I don't know. I feel like that would add more people to Rampage instead of still having people on Dark, and putting like the more important people on Dynamite,
Yeah.
and that would probably help them, a little tad bit. Like Rampage was still pretty good today. Like
Yeah.
the freaking Dustin Rhodes and Lance Archer match to start off, that was good.
Yeah. Rampage is not a bad show.
Yeah,
I don't want to get any of you guys twisted on that. It's not a bad show. It's just I don't like the term extension of Dynamite, because it shouldn't be an extension of Dynamite. It should have its own identity to it.
yeah,
And maybe with it being taped, that's probably the whole reason of it being an extension to Dynamite. But if it was live, if it was 2 hours, and if it was obviously on a better time slot, I think people would be way more gravitated to it.
yeah. I feel the same way too. Because I was about to say, for one, like right after SmackDown, I was about to say, at least here in Milwaukee, SmackDown ends at 9
At
p.m.
9.
Central Time. I was about to say, for everybody else, it ends at like 10, 11 o'clock. That's late as crap at night. Like, yeah,
The Rampage starts at 10 o'clock and it ends at 11 for me.
yeah,
If we started the stream at 11:40, and I really only started at 11:40 so that people can come on in, like you, and I was hoping other people, but hell, I mean, so that I really start the stream like a half hour after the shows end, because I hope that we can just file some people in here. But when it comes to just the time slot fucks everybody up,
yeah,
and we get good wrestling. I don't want to get anybody like misconstrued here. It's a good show, Rampage. It's just there's just something that needs to change, and I know, and we all know what it is at this point. It's the late hour. It's the it's the way this show is structured when it comes to it being taped, and it's just the 1 hour aspect of it. If it was 2 hours, you guys can get more wrestling. You guys can get more eyes on certain people that we just don't get to see on Dynamite, and it would just be a better overall product. Now, I don't know where you would put put Rampage, because you're not going to be putting it at 8 o'clock if you're keeping it on a Friday. You're not. You're not putting it at 8 o'clock on a Friday on TBS, because then people are going to be, oh my gosh, it's the Friday Night Wars, and now it's going to be Rampage versus SmackDown. Who gets the better rating? No. We're not doing that again. We already did that with NXT and Dynamite, and we all know what happened in that. And NXT was forced to go to a different night, but what happens is if it wasn't for Impact, Nate, you put Rampage on Thursday.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, or I was gonna say probably
We have
maybe.
weekend wrestling on Saturday.
I wasn't gonna say weekend wrestling. I was gonna say probably like maybe like an hour or two before SmackDown or something. So like
6, 7 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Yeah,
Not
somewhere around
bad.
there.
I don't know. Something needs to change. I hope you guys understand where we're coming from. If you guys understand it, I hope you guys just know that we're not like this is just coming from our hearts, guys. We love Rampage. We love that we get an extra hour of AEW every week. It's just there's just something that has to change. That's all. But guys, before we get into everything that happened on the shows tonight, I want you guys to follow us on social media. All the TikTok links are down in the description below. If you guys want to follow me and talk to me whenever the shows are going on, you guys can follow me at PhillyMatt_. That's on Twitter and Instagram. Hit that subscribe button down below as well, guys. We are just 18 subscribers away from 400. 18. I know most of the people that are in this chat are already subscribed, but if you guys have friends, family, relatives, just relatives or family, but you guys get what I mean. I'm such an idiot. But guys, if you guys have anybody that is a fan of professional wrestling just like we are, and you guys want them to experience the OTB atmosphere that you guys get to each and every single week, you know, share with your family, share with your friends, get them on over here to the OTB family, have them hit that subscribe button, and let's get to 400 by WrestleMania. I mean, we only got a week to do it. We only got a week from Saturday to do it, from tomorrow to do it. Technically today, because today is now Saturday. Fuck. I don't mean to do this review starting on a Saturday. Friday was Rampage, Friday Night SmackDown, and we're doing this shit on a Saturday. But please, hit that subscribe button as hard as you possibly can. Let's get those 18 subscribers by WrestleMania. If we hit it on WrestleMania Saturday, that's great. If we hit it on WrestleMania Sunday, that's great. I just want to have the new year, the new calendar year for professional wrestling, because I count WrestleMania as like our New Year's Eve, and then the Raw after WrestleMania is our New Year's Day. Let's end this wrestling year on a bang and get that to 400 subscribers. That was a long-winded, just to say 400 subscribers. Let's get there, but you guys get what I mean. 400 subscribers. Let's do it. Turn on the notifications. That bell helps out a lot, man. If YouTube actually wants to cooperate with the algorithm and it wants to give the notifications out to you guys when we go live, it works wonders, guys. It works wonders. So hit that bell, turn it on to all notifications. That way you never miss when we go live. For today's special review of Outside and Friday Night SmackDown, along with AEW Rampage, we want you to get this stream to 10 likes. Please. Josh is already on it. He says it in the live chat. Give the video to 10 likes, please, or else. It's not or else. We don't mean it like that, but we love that. But we love that you guys continue to support the channel. That thumbs up button, considering that is absolutely free to do with a YouTube subscription, you guys can do it. Oh shit! I think somebody's here. My bad. Somebody is here, and I didn't even realize it's my boy Love. He's got the King Woods. He's got the king. I'm sorry, man. How long were you here? I don't mean to be mad or rude about you being backstage like that.
I just got here.
Okay, cool.
Just got here.
See. I didn't want to be rude at all, so that's good.
I thought my guy was about to go to sleep, man.
Just got here.
All right,
Yo,
guys.
Josh. Hey.
So we set the subscribe button, we set the bell for all notifications. We set the like goal to 10 likes minimum. Josh says or else, but we just love that you guys are here. So hit that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. Okay, here's the thing, because I know a lot of people are going to agree with this. If you thought Ronda Rousey's promo was fucking terrible tonight, hit that thumbs up button. Please. I know you guys thought that promo was ass.
I was watching it and it was like cringing. I'm like,
I know you guys thought that promo was terrible. So please hit that thumbs up button.
She's abysmal at promos. My God.
She's fucking terrible. And trust me, we'll go over that shit because she doesn't even sound like she doesn't even sound like she's mad.
She sounds like she's talking.
She got attacked last week and she's like, oh yeah, I'm here. I'm Ronda Rousey.
And then she messed up the promo at the beginning.
And she messed it up too.
Yeah, she like, I'm going to be the women's SmackDown champ, the SmackDown women, whatever. I'm just going to be the SmackDown champion.
I'm just going to be the WWE champion. No, you're fucking not.
No, that's Roman Reigns. You are not the SmackDown champion. No, you are not.
I honestly hate that she's here. I really do, and that's not even me just being a terrible WWE fan. I legitimately hate that she is here. If you missed anything,
screaming and crying when she came back, I don't understand.
Man.
She doesn't even want to be here. That's the thing. If you missed anything on the channel, please go check it out. The Monday Night Raw review and the AEW Dynamite review is up there on the channel. I had we didn't do a Tuesday's talk, and that's just on me. I'm just going to be completely honest. That was on me. That I tried to get a guess there, but it just fell through. And then honestly, after that, with just everything going on, personally, I just could not do the Tuesday's talk in time. So, we'll be there next Tuesday for the Tuesday's talk. Don't worry. And I promise you guys, I'll actually have a guest. Mm-hmm. I'm probably working out that guest for this weekend, and then we'll have him on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. And everything else like that. We had the Monday Night Raw review and that Wednesday's Dynamite review. That Dynamite review, even though I was by myself, that Dynamite was fucking fantastic. So you guys really have to go check that out. That 8-man tag is fucking lit. I'm sorry. That shit was great. And Jeff Hardy just fucking jumping off the building. Marking out like crazy. Laugh. I knew you had to have been marking out. Even if you weren't on TikTok Live, he was jumping off the fucking building. Wow, got taken by the Undertaker, guys.
Well, I'll speak for Law.
Yeah, please. Jeff Hardy got fucking. This is his third AEW Dynamite appearance, Nate, and he's just fucking jumping off buildings already. What the fuck is he doing?
He's like, hey man, if I can still do it, I can still do it. Let me just hit this real quick with no effort at all. Just boom. And
shout out to Steve Borden, by the way. Steve Borden, aka Sting. He went over there as soon as Jeff jumped off the building and did that Swanton bomb. He went right over there to check on Jeff. Good on you, Steve. You're a stand-up guy. I love you, buddy. But guys, I ramble on as always, but go check out anything that you may have missed on the channel. And finally, and I know this is a long ass intro. This is the final thing, I promise. We just want to thank you guys for being here, for loving the OTB community, and you have to hear each and every single week because we give you guys the truth here on OTB, and it's just, we love that you guys are here. We love that you guys support us, and I know a lot of you guys are just day ones in here, and even for some of the guys that are new here, we love you guys too. Come on in, join in on the fun, join in the family. The OTP community is great here, and like I said, if you have any friends, family that want to also join in on this pro wrestling fun, have them join in as well. It's a great time over here, and we love that you guys are here. We appreciate it, and we couldn't have done this without you. So let's get right into it, guys. Finally, as we review both Friday Night SmackDown and Rampage.
Phil, you forgot the merch.
Oh, the merch!
Bro, you forgot the merch. The best part, bro. The merch.
Bonfire.com merch?
Bro, I was waiting for it. I'm like,
merch.
yeah,
I just
lost payment. Yeah, you forgot the merch. Bro.
He doesn't care about Jeff Hardy jumping off buildings, but he cares about the merch.
I saw it. I heard you say it. I wasn't in the room. I did see
Oh,
it.
you weren't in the room. Okay.
I heard you.
Miz jumping off building on his third Dynamite appearance. That was fucking fantastic.
He's the best. Awesome.
Oh man, but go get the merch, guys. Bonfire.com, the exclusive home of Outside the Brand and its merchandise. You guys can go get your t-shirts. You guys can go get your hoodies. You guys can go get your face masks. I'm trying to work out that mug. We used to have mugs on OTV, but apparently no mugs anymore. So I'm going to try to figure that out for all you coffee lovers out there, because I know you guys love that coffee. It don't do anything to me personally, but it people like coffee. That's all that matters.
Coffee is really, really good.
But go get the merch, bonfire.com, the exclusive home of Outside the Brand, and it's merchandise. The merch. It's the merch.
The merch.
Love you guys. Love ya. And now, let's get right into the Friday Night SmackDown post-show review, and along with AEW Rampage. I hope you guys actually liked the thumbnail tonight. If you guys saw the thumbnail, it was looking pretty snazzy. I don't know why I had to put Ronda Rousey up there, but when I saw that god awful promo, I just had to reference that on the promo. I just had to reference that on the thumbnail. I had to.
Keep her away from mics. Keep her away from like all microphones forever.
Please. keep her away from WWE. Like I honestly won't even.
Too. Yeah. I'll
work
be
up to
cool with that.
God awful. Seriously. You want to know who was not god awful though? Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was fucking fantastic. We start off SmackDown with Brock Lesnar standing outside Roman Reigns' locker room. Lesnar is being interviewed. Lesnar says that the upper management told him that he is not allowed to have any contact with Roman unless he is provoked. Lesnar walks into Roman Reigns' locker room and sits on his couch, and he just waits patiently for Roman to provoke him.
Yo, he smashed the mess out of that table when he kicked it.
Dude, I honestly don't even think that was like that was part of the script. I don't. I think that's just Brock being Brock.
Yeah, he was like, let me just get comfortable. Smack. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, and then when he just throws, and then when he just threw that bottle to smash it, that was not scripted. That's just Brock being Brock, and I love it.
Man, it's a full tank.
But when they say the Beast Incarnate, that's just not a fucking nickname, guys. He's legitimately just gonna do whatever the fuck he wants.
Man.
That's not just a nickname at this point anymore. He just does what he does. But he's great. But he's fantastic, so I allow it because are you gonna stop him? Am I gonna stop him? Like, I'm not gonna stop him.
That man is a machine. I don't know if you can stop that.
Nobody can stop that shit. Hell, I don't even know if like his best fucking friend I can even stop the rage of Brock. I seriously.
Roman's gonna feel it on Sunday. I promise that.
Listen, as much as people hate that match is happening, that match is going to be great at Mania.
I hope so.
I really hope so too. Let it be a nice, clean 15 to 20-minute match. You feel me?
And we actually, at the end of the show, potentially got what the champion is going to be called at WrestleMania.
The WWE Universal Champion.
It's like the undisputed or unified WWE Universal Heavyweight Universal Champion or something like that.
That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. Like I'm not trying.
No,
to
he said hold on.
He said the
undisputed Universal Champion.
The WWE Undisputed Universal Champion.
Yeah.
That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to call Roman all of that, bro.
But if you're gonna say that, are we gonna have one belt? Because from what Dave Meltzer is saying, we're still gonna have the two. I don't know. We'll get into it because that happened at the end of the show. But from what Dave Meltzer is saying, we're still gonna have the two championships. But we'll talk about it soon. First match of the night. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jimmy Uso.
My guy,
Rick we haven't seen this shit before.
Rick Boogs.
Boogs. Okay, I was watching.
Boogs.
I was watching a live stream on Twitch. Right, there's this guy, Jake. Shout out to you, by the way, because you actually made SmackDown fun tonight. I hope I get drafted in this universe mode, by the way, guys, but that's besides the point. The fact that he was watching it and he said that, man, these guys are over as fuck.
It's because
not really.
Bro.
Not really. It's Boogs that's the one that's over.
Yeah, it's because Rick Boogs is from Milwaukee, bro. That's why.
It's Boogs that's the one that. Wait, we were in Brooklyn tonight, I thought.
I know, but Rick Boogs is from my hometown in Milwaukee.
So that's why he's over with everybody?
Yeah, bro. It's the talent, bro. You see, bro. You see how much talent this dude has? This dude just come out and look like a generic buff Freddie Mercury and just scream.
Hey. Don't disrespect my Freddie Mercury like that, okay?
No. We good. We good on the Freddie Mercury. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just that because he's from Milwaukee, bro. You can't stop Milltown, bro. Yeah.
Don't disrespect my Freddie Mercury. That man is a fucking genius. But in all honesty, though, when it comes to Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura pairing, I'm sorry, guys, and you guys may disagree on this, but it's Boogs that's the one that's over here. I don't even know what to even really call with Shinsuke anymore. Ever since Shinsuke had that first heel turn back, I believe it was WrestleMania 34, he has never felt the same since to me. And I hope I'm calling that WrestleMania correct. Because that was the one he had with AJ, right?
Yeah, they nerfed him after that feud.
Yeah. Ever since that WrestleMania 34 ending, when it comes to him just turning heel, he has never felt the same for me.
What I'm mad about with that freaking heel run that he was on was like with him and AJ. I'm so mad that he wasn't a WWE champion around that time.
Yeah. Because
they had like a good 4 or 5 great matches at the pay-per-views and he never won. I'm like, what? So I'm upset at that. But
and I knew as soon as that rivalry was actually going to start up, I'm like, this was a great rivalry back in New Japan, and now that it's in WWE, people are thinking that it's going to be like the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's WWE, guys. There was some way that they were going to fuck this up, and they did. They fucked it up royally. But ever since that feud, man, and ever since that that Shinsuke first heel turn, he's never felt the same off. Never.
That's around the same time it got bad when they changed his theme song and then they made him a bad guy and
Yep.
it just
Yeah, and they took away this singing that song. Yeah.
They had the guy rapping that stuff, bro. I don't know what he was saying, but he was going hard.
He was singing Shinsuke's native language, but nobody knew what the fuck it was because it was Shinsuke's native language.
Bro, he was going hard up in that song, bro.
I admit he was spinning bars, but nobody knew what the fuck he was saying. But
I remember when Triple H took that picture with him, I was like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be great," and then it just no.
Yeah, I don't know. But okay, so I'm gonna go over the ending portions of this match here because it was a singles match between Shinsuke and Jimmy Uso. The match continued after the commercial break live when Nakamura hitting a dropkick. Nakamura then hit a knee strike in the corner and covered for a 2 count. Nakamura then hit a flying knee from the top rope, pretty much to Kinshasa from the second rope, and then he was looking for a standing Kinshasa when Jey Uso attacked the Boogs on the outside, which causes a distraction that allows Jimmy to hit a super kick on Shinsuke Nakamura. Jimmy then covers for a 2 count after that, and he kicks out. And then Nakamura hits a Kinshasa and covers for the 3. So he does pick up the win as they get momentum heading into their SmackDown Tag Team title match at WrestleMania. I could have sworn something happened with Boogs' guitar. Did something happen after the match or before the match or something?
Nah.
Okay.
Nobody didn't get it. Yeah, nobody didn't get attacked or anything. They just went into like a straight brawl to start off the match. That's pretty much it. So,
Loft, did I hear you correctly? Did you say that somebody took the guitar?
At the end of the match, someone took it. One of the Usos took it. And they tried to like distract the ref, but it didn't work. But that's what made Rick grab Jimmy, I think.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is Bruce Pritchard was on that thievery shit again, and he was trying to have Jimmy or Jay or whoever the fuck was on the outside steal the guitar for a distraction.
No, he wasn't going to steal it. He was going to hit him with it. While the ref
he was going to hit him with it.
Yeah, Jay was like, get the guitar, and so Jimmy went and got the guitar, and he turned around and Rick like hulked up and took it from him. It was like a 15-second thing.
I thought Bruce was on his thievery shit again because we all know he loves to steal stuff on Friday nights. But now I really digress as we have a return that happened tonight on Friday Night SmackDown, guys.
That was completely.
It was supposed to be.
That was completely.
It was bosh as all fuck, but it was supposed to be Rich Holland versus Kofi Kingston. That's what we saw on the graphic. We come back from commercial break after Xavier Woods was like announced for his comeback and everything. We see Xavier Woods in the ring. And Loft, this was where I was in your live saying, oh my gosh, they fucking changed the shit. And I was also in your live during the whole Humberto and Angel garbage shit too. The graphic showed Kingston and Rich. And I know I'm not lying on that.
No, I think they did that, but they were trying to do a surprise return, but then Samantha Irvin fucked up and then told the whole arena that Xavier was coming out. And it threw everything off. I know what they're trying to do, but once Samantha announced Xavier, it just threw everything off. So everyone got
because then when I see Xavier in the ring, I'm like, why the hell is he in the ring? It's supposed to be Kofi. I mean, okay, but it's obviously that was the botch that happened, and it was supposed to be Xavier versus Rich all along, but there was just a fuck up.
God dang it, Samantha.
And we love you too, Stan. Like, what happened? What happened here, girl? But this match wasn't long to begin with anyway. At all. The match was originally scheduled to feature Kofi Kingston, but we begin with Woods hitting a low kick. Holland then springs back up and hits a big shoulder tackle. Woods gets a quick roll up for the win. Easy. That's it. Now, are we going to get a tag match at WrestleMania like it was supposed to be? Because it was supposed to be a 6-man tag at Mania.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
That's not a WrestleMania match to me. I'm sorry.
Who knows? They might just put it in next week's WrestleMania SmackDown.
WrestleMania SmackDown or WrestleMania Raw. What the fuck is that shit?
Why?
You ready for WrestleMania Raw? It's gonna be crazy.
Are we getting WrestleMania NXT on Tuesday too?
Yes.
No,
is it WrestleMania NXT?
No, we're gonna get Stand and Deliver NXT.
Stand and Deliver NXT.
No, we're gonna get Deliver and Stand NXT, and then Stand and Deliver is Saturday.
Oh,
Deliver and Stand NXT. Oh, and by the way, I called it NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver. I am so sorry, Triple H. I do not mean to put that Takeover Stand and Deliver underneath this garbage known as NXT 2.0. The Takeover name should never be associated with the 2.0 brand. That's why they took the Takeover out of their fucking names now. But regardless, King Xavier's back. Whether they actually do something with the King of the Ring gimmick now that they have for him or not, that's up to WWE. Knowing WWE, they won't. But Xavier's back. And I love Woods, so we'll see what happens. We come back from commercial break. Let's get this over with, guys. Ronda Rousey's in the ring.
Boo.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's just what happened on the show. Rousey says that she is not going to take Charlotte's title at WrestleMania. Okay.
Great way to start off your promo.
Spoiler right there. She's
not going to take your vote.
Spoiler right there. She's not winning the title.
I don't want that.
Why would you start a promo off like that first? Just
it's like 2 boxes getting. I'm not gonna knock you out. What the fuck are you gonna do then? Why are you in the ring? I am not gonna hit you.
I'm not gonna take the title from Charlotte at WrestleMania. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Why not?
Yep.
And that is when Charlotte. Wait, I'm not going to take the title at WrestleMania, and that's when she makes Charlotte tap out. Did she really say that shit?
Yeah.
She was just.
She's not going to take the title, but she's going to make her tap out anyway.
She was trying to say that she's going to make Charlotte give her the belt instead of her taking it, but she just worded it terribly, so it just sounded weird. It's like, I don't want it. I was like, what are you talking about?
I'm not going to take the title, but I'm going to make her tap out anyway. Like, I'm going to make her give it to me by having her tap out instead of me actually pinning to earn it. Like
you get the belt then. That's what happens.
You get the belt regardless if you tap her out.
Hell.
I reference this. I forget which episode or which brand I said this on the last time I said this, but in reference to Drake and Josh again, this show gives me headaches.
This show gives me headaches.
She will make Charlotte hand her the title. Charlotte appears on the Titantron. Of course she does, because she's fucking Charlotte Flair. Oh, and she was in a white fucking background. Like she was in fucking heaven, or if she was like a fucking angel above. Like, kind of pretentious shit is that? Get off my TV.
She was
Please.
quote unquote via satellite, even though we know that she was in the building. But
It's a room on the other end of the building, and that's
in Gorilla.
I don't get this shit, guys. I really don't. She's on the Titantron and she says that she is not there tonight. False information. And that she is the champion and she does not answer to the challenger, Ronda Rousey. Rousey says that Charlotte beating her at WrestleMania will be the biggest win of Charlotte's career. What? Ronda says that Charlotte beating her at WrestleMania will be the biggest win of Charlotte's career. She's legitimately telling us right now that she's not winning the title.
I don't know what she said.
Ronda says that Charlotte beating her at WrestleMania will be the biggest win of Charlotte's career. But Rousey winning will be just another victory under her belt. You just told us that you were... Okay. Ronda needs to get the fuck off my TV.
It got worse. It got worse after that.
That's all it says.
Oh, nah. She was talking for a minute. Hold on.
That's all it says.
She was talking for a little bit, just saying words. Because she fucked up on the championship thing. And then
as soon as I heard that, as soon as I heard her mess up on the championship thing, my mind just went click.
I heard that too. She was like, she was saying that she's like, listen, I'm not gonna beat her for like the SmackDown Women's Championship. You know what? SmackDown Women's. Why the hell is it even called the Women's Championship at this point? I'm just gonna be SmackDown champion. No, you're not. Like
Law said, that is Roman.
That's Roman's job, bitch. Please.
Are you Roman? No.
Guys, we're not even messing up on this. Like this is legitimately what happened.
She was talking before because, what did she say? Oh yeah. Okay, I remember now. She said when she was 14, she broke her first arm.
Yeah.
Now
she broke her first what?
Why is she not in jail? She casually just said, "Yeah, when I was 14, I broke my first arm." And I liked it. And I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, and I kept breaking arms and putting them in my book of broken arms. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Why aren't you in juvie or jail right now? Because you broke someone's arm at 14?
Why did you break someone's arm when you were 14? And then wrote down in a book as you broke other people's arms.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She was keeping tallies of the people that she broke. And
I want to see the book.
See, if you actually,
where's the book?
See, now, if you actually brought that book instead of Natalya just roaming around with the goddamn Guinness Book of World Records, that one I'd actually be entertained by. Not the fucking Guinness when
she used to come out with that book.
When Natalya just hasn't done shit to be there. But regardless, guys, Ronda Rousey's terrible. And she just needs to leave. She just needs to get off our television screens. And I'm telling you guys right now, and I've been saying this from the fucking get-go, this match is going to flop, and this match is going to be shit. I've been telling you guys this since day fucking one when the match was announced. This match is going to be terrible.
I just want to see what type of botch that Charlotte is going to do.
Oh, she's going to miss moonsaults. She's going to miss that goddamn Andrade fucking looking like big boot into an elbow that she's trying to do, which never fucking works. Let Andrade do that, honey. You can't do that shit. And also, you're going to try to do that standing moonsault shit, and you're going to be fucking light years away because you don't know how to fucking do a moonsault.
If she does that moonsault and lands on Ronda's arm, every time she does the moon, I think, no, the last pay-per-view we watched, I think her last match that I watched, I don't know what it was, but she hit it. her last match that I saw her in, she hit. I don't know if that was the Naomi match. I'm not sure, but she hit the moonsault and she like hit it flush. I was like, oh wow. But every other time she hits the person's arm and then they sell it like she hits it, and it just looks really bad because it looks like Charlotte is taking most of the brunt on her knees, and she could like really hurt herself that way. But they keep doing the spot and they keep doing it the wrong way. So it's like, why? No one catches her. No one catches her unless like she's on target. She's never on target, so she's just falling.
Charlotte really never catches anybody either, though, when they're diving on her.
Oh yeah, she's even worse with it. So if she does it to Ronda gonna let her drop her ass.
Ronda's gonna let her drop. Charlotte's gonna let her drop. And I'm telling you guys right now, it's gonna be a shit fest. And I'm just going to watch it just to fucking laugh at it because it's just gonna be a laughing stock.
Night 1 looks like complete garbage, by the way.
I'm telling you right now, Night 2 is the only one you need to watch.
Night 1 looks abysmal.
And we'll go over the WrestleMania card because trust me, there's only 11 matches to go over.
They'll throw 7 in there like 15 minutes before the show starts.
But now we're having the 2 battle royals, I believe, on the fucking WrestleMania Raw and SmackDown. So.
Oh yeah, WrestleMania SmackDown.
Yeah, they announced it. They said the Andre.
Oh, and by the way, guys, the Intercontinental title not going to be defended at WrestleMania.
Yep, on WrestleMania SmackDown next week, guys.
Yeah. Woo. The Intercontinental titles are not going to be defended at Mania.
Within a tag team.
Oh yeah, because I mean, you knew that both were championship contender matches.
That's nuts. How are they both championship contender matches? Ricochet loses both.
I made a TikTok about Ricochet losing. I don't know if you guys saw that yet, but
I did.
I made a fucking TikTok on that whole Ricochet shit.
Ricochet was talking big stuff after the match too. Nah, that ain't finna happen. You know what, Humberto?
Yeah, he's like, nah, that ain't gonna happen real quick. Ricochet, Humberto, get your ass in here.
Humberto,
fucking lose this.
In here so I can beat you, and got smacked again.
Your bitch ass back in this ring and then you lose it.
We cut backstage and Brock Lesnar is being interviewed in Roman Reigns' locker room. Lesnar says that he is having way too much fun to leave Reigns' locker room right now. I don't know what the fuck you're doing inside a locker room that you're having so much fun in, but do you, Brock? I'm not going to tell you otherwise. Lesnar breaks even more things in Reigns' locker room. He chucks a bottle of whatever it was. I couldn't read the fucking label of it because he just broke it already.
That was a lamp that he threw.
Oh, it was a lamp? I thought he had a fucking drink bottle.
Nah, it was a lamp. He took a whole lamp to the side of him.
So he just chucks a lamp. He's just having fun, just breaking things. And we're just going to continue to wait in Roman's locker room until done. Now, I was scared for Kayla's life because he was chucking things all over the place, and I was like, Kayla, get out of there, please.
Like Kayla,
he's getting a little too close to Kayla. I didn't like that. He was about to pick her up and throw her across the room. Fuck.
Now we can talk about Ricochet's burial on Friday Night SmackDown. Ricochet versus Angel. This is a championship contender match. First of all, the graphic said it was Ricochet versus Humberto. Angel was in the fucking ring when we came back from commercial break, and I was like, what the fuck is happening here? Even the commentators were so fucking confused. They were like, hey, what the hell is this? We were supposed to have Humberto, but apparently this is actually Angel Garza, and they changed it during the commercial break, so we're sorry about that. If they're changing shit during commercial fucking break, you know there's something wrong. They said Humberto first, and I'm not lying.
You know what? Nah, change it. Because this is such good-ish. I can't. I'm not going to.
Just say what Vince says, man. This is such good shit. No, they said Humberto. They said Humberto. The graphics showed Humberto.
The graphics showed Humberto, but Samantha said Angel.
No, she didn't. She said Humberto.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Humberto.
And it was Angel in the ring.
Wait a minute. Am I high? What the fuck?
You're hallucinating, bro, because she said Humberto and it was Angel in the ring first.
I'm about to investigate this. Cause ain't no way. Either I can't hear or I'm just dumb.
CSI Law.
Well, you'll see the graphic and it shows. You'll see the graphic and it says Humberto.
Wait a minute. I know that graphic said that, but I thought she said Angel. I wasn't. Oh, you know what? I don't even care. I'm not researching that. I do not care.
You don't really have to research it.
I don't even care.
Listen, it said Humberto, but it was actually Angel that was in the ring. The match begins with a walk-up, and Angel quickly backs Ricochet into a corner. Angel slams Ricochet's head into a turnbuckle. Ricochet hits a dropkick and then a flying crossbody. Ricochet then tries to go back up top, but Humberto causes a distraction, which allows Angel to get a roll-up for the win. So, there's half of the burial right there. Angel Garza pins the Intercontinental Championship Intercontinental Champion live on TV. That's their fucking first mistake. After the match, Ricochet gets on the mic. He calls out Humberto for an impromptu match. And then we get that graphic again when we come back from commercial. It's like, oh yeah, here we are. We're back from commercial. It's Humberto versus Ricochet now. And then all of a sudden we hear Pat McAfee saying, oh yeah, by the way, guys, this is also a championship contender match too. I just got notified in my headset that this will be a championship contender match as well. I'd be like, of course it is. Sure. Vince has to be smoking something, Austin. He has to be. He's smoking something in his office because you're just making shit up on the fly now. Seriously. So this is a championship contender match as well. This match was longer, but Ricochet throws Humberto back inside the ring. Angel was underneath the ring at this point. He grabs Ricochet's foot as he was trying to get back inside the ring, and the referee, Jessica Carr, counts to 10.
Now that was smart. That was the smartest thing I've seen them do, like in their whole time on the show. The first one, that was stupid, but that was actually something smart.
Okay, I'll agree with you on that. Yeah. I hate that Ricochet lost fucking twice.
Yeah, him losing twice
in one night, but with them being the cocky heels that they are, doing that kind of a thing, it just makes sense for them. But I just hate that he lost twice.
Yeah, nah.
Some of you guys are actually going to be happy knowing that, like, what we're saying here is completely fucking true. Having him lose twice in one night as the Intercontinental Champion is a fucking joke. Having him lose once is terrible already. But twice on the same fucking night, back to back, that's low.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The one time I thought, oh God, I think Lob Shrouder went out again. No, one time, no, seriously, in all seriousness, I honestly thought that we were going to get something great with Ricochet as our Intercontinental Champion, but I should have known better because it's WWE and they always give us something to just fucking complain about.
Yeah, and it never goes well. It never goes well.
I can see where you're coming at with that, Saul, with the whole Los Guerreros and the whole and the Los Lothario stuff. But I don't know, man. Something just needs to change. The Intercontinental Championship has never been fucking.
Bro, I'm getting tired of this freaking like kiss cam crap too.
That shit. The last one that we saw, I actually knew who that person was. I have no idea who that was tonight.
All right, it's time for the kiss cam. Here we go. They like faked everyone out, and then they was like, you know what? We see someone right there. And they kissed her, and I was like,
normally I know who those people are because they usually come out like, all right, this is actually who was on this segment tonight. They never came out with that girl, so I don't know. See you later, Josh. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend.
Josh, be smooth, man.
We might have an OTB extra this weekend. I don't know. There's not really much for when it comes to news, and it's WrestleMania week, which is fucking insane. I thought there would be a lot more news. But if there's an extra tomorrow, if there's an extra during the weekend, there's an extra during the weekend. We'll just see about that if there is any news. But we'll talk to you soon, my man. Have a good night. And if anything, we'll obviously see you Monday, even though we probably wouldn't want to be here.
Yeah.
Oh boy. This is the main event of the show, Nate. This is the main event of the show. The final match. The fucking Fatal 4-Way. Singles competition. Not the tag team what we're gonna get at WrestleMania, but just singles Fatal 4-Way. The fuck is this shit? Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Rhea Ripley, Queen Zelina Vega. I want to say bad, but I wouldn't say good either. I don't know, man. What were your thoughts on this main event? Did you guys think this was a proper main event to end the show off in this way?
To be honest, I wasn't even like really watching the match. The only
good boy.
The only part I caught was Sasha Banks hitting the bank statement and winning the match. That was the only part that I caught.
Good boy.
I caught
because I'm telling you right now, this was a less than mid. And when something's a less than mid, you know it ain't good. And again, I could have sworn we heard Carmella that was going to be in this match. But apparently it was Queen Zelina all along, and I was still reeling from the god-awful Ronda promo. I was still reeling from the whole Humberto and Angel shit. I could have sworn we heard Carmella, but maybe that was just Carmella's scream, because I know we heard a Carmella scream tonight.
Yeah.
I knew we heard that. But see, Lof's not coming back for a reason. He doesn't want to talk about his Fatal 4-Way garbage shit. Honestly, Lof, I don't even blame you. If you want to come back after the Fatal 4-Way, come on in. We can talk Rampage, even though you probably only watched the main event. But going back, Baszler goes for a Kirifuda clutch on Ripley, but Banks runs in and hits a backstabber. Baszler then drags Zelina outside the ring, and Ripley hits a dive to Baszler, and Zelina hits Ripley with a Hurricane Rana off the apron. Zelina then gets back inside the ring. Banks catches her in a bang statement, and then Zelina just immediately taps out. Sasha Banks wins here. Now this is not the SmackDown before WrestleMania. Because if it was a SmackDown before WrestleMania and Sasha Banks won that, it's a WWE 101. Usually some people that win their matches heading into WrestleMania, they usually lose. So hopefully something happens. If we have another fatal four-way with just the other 4 competitors, because trust me, I bet that's happening at WrestleMania SmackDown. We're just going to have the fatal four-way again, but it's going to be the other 4 members of these teams. Whoever wins that's not confirmed, by the way, guys, but if that does happen, whoever wins that match, they're now winning at WrestleMania. So, we'll see if that happens. We'll see if I'm Nostradamus for WrestleMania SmackDown. But Sasha Banks does pick up the win here. Heading into WrestleMania. We'll see what happens. And now is your final match on the show. But that was not the final segment of the show, Nate. Because we are backstage and we see a car pulling up. And it was Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman. They get out of the car. And Paul Heyman's scared already. Paul Heyman's like, my tribal chief, we are here, but I'm scared. Don't be scared, wise man. The only person that should be scared is Brock Lesnar. And we go to commercial break. What the fuck? Paul.
Yo.
Paul.
Yo, I was like, I swear I was laughing so hard when I saw that part because like it sounded exactly like a freaking movie scene, like like some type of like medieval like movie scene or something like that. Like, my lord, I am scared. Don't worry, wise man. We'll be okay. And then it goes directly to commercial. Like, no. The
only person that should be scared is Brock Lesnar. Like, bruh, come on. Don't worry, Loth. His laptop gave up on him again. But hey, that's okay, bro. Just know that Paul Heyman was a scared little boy, and he was just walking to the ring with with his dad, Roman Reigns. That's it.
Can we get a GoFundMe page for Loft a new laptop?
That's honestly crazy. Please, guys, seriously. Nate was just honestly joking. Don't send money to us. We love you, but don't send money to us. We love you.
Yeah, I was just joking.
That's just a joke. I mean, yes, Loft might have to figure out that whole computer situation, but seriously, do not send money. We're okay. We're okay.
Yeah, that was a joke, guys. Don't do it. You just scared.
I have to preference that name because knowing people, that could legitimately be taken. So I have to preface that. Roman, you are. Oh my God, Roman, you are the father. Oh my God. Oh my God. So you're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy.
Saul gets it, bro. Like I said,
no, seriously though, Roman Reigns is Paul Heyman's father. Like it's legit.
Like it sounded like a whole movie scene, bro. Like.
So we come back and we are back live with the Universal Champion Roman Reigns as he's make his way to the arena and to the ring. The commentary, Michael Cole kind of botched the whole new t-shirt thing, but he was like, greatness at a different level or something like that. And obviously, Pat McAfee just being as rambunctious as he is, he was like, on, Cole, on, because he's on a different level. I'm like, okay, Pat, jeez. And then Michael Cole was like, listen, Pat, I know you're a stooge, but please do not tell Roman that I messed that up, please, because he's gonna kick my ass if if you figured out that I got it wrong. It's like, well, you always get it wrong, Cole, but I won't tell him. I won't tell him. Now let the pyro rain for our tribal chief. And then he was just marking out for Roman. I love Pat McAfee. It wasn't for Pat McAfee and Roman Reigns, I told you, I would not be watching the show. Pat McAfee is like one of the sole reasons why I watch this product. And that's just pure fact. I love Pat McAfee. But the camera shows Reigns' locker room with Lesnar not being seen. He is not there, Nate. Not there anymore. He's not there in the locker room. The camera cuts to showing Lesnar swinging a pickaxe and destroying Reigns' SUV. For a second straight week in a row, Lesnar swings the axe aside and says that he is going to the ring right now. Reigns said, oh my God, Brock, you already did that. I got like 10 of those. I got 10 of the other ones at home. That's like chunk change to me. Do something different. You're not going to be able to use weapons like that at WrestleMania. And I'm like, this Roman is fucking great. So Lesnar makes his way to the ring through the crowd, which is something totally different. He doesn't come through the stage. He goes through the crowd this time. And this is Ponytail Brock, man. He don't care.
Jeans.
This is jeans we're talking about here.
Jeans.
So he's coming through the crowd this time. Lesnar grabs a chair as several security guards are standing in front of Brock Lesnar. Lesnar was standing on the announce table at this point. Lesnar swings the chair and takes out every single security guard when he got off the announce table. Reigns leaves the ring, and Lesnar stands alone with the chair in the ring. Lesnar then exits the ring, hits some more security guards with the steel chair for some good measure. And then Lesnar grabs another chair and chases Michael Cole and Pat McAfee away from the announce table. Pat McAfee and Michael Cole were screaming like they were little kids. Like, holy shit, get the fuck away from me. SmackDown goes off the air with Lesnar smiling with a chair held high on the announce table, and he's just being a good little farm boy and a cowboy at that. He's just having a good time. Brock Lesnar with a steel chair. It's happening. And the show fades off, and the show fades to black. This shit, like I said, if it was not for Roman Reigns, I would the show. I only watched the show to see what was happening with Roman. And it wasn't a bad segment by any means, but they're legitimately showing, Nate, and I don't know if you're getting this as well, but they are showing that Roman Reigns is kind of like the underdog in this. Because he is running away from Brock Lesnar every single chance that he gets.
Yeah, I noticed that too, because I'm like, during this whole, like, well, I'm about to say from the looks of it, it looked like it didn't start until like after what was the last pay-per-view?
Shit.
What was the last?
We were just in Saudi Arabia. Elimination Chamber.
Oh, Elimination Chamber. So yeah, it happened like after Elimination Chamber, and now Roman is like freaking running away. I'm like, yo, this is not Roman's character. Like this
no,
dude, like this dude
showing a completely different side of him.
Yeah. Like this dude just come up, acknowledge me, and then he talks trash while he be wrestling and crap. And now like all of a sudden they're like, you know what? We're gonna have Roman run away from Brock and look scared and stuff. And then we're gonna have freaking Paul Heyman go absolutely nuts as well too. Like
because he's scared. And this is like a completely different side of the Roman character. And we're bringing more weapons into this shit now because he destroyed the first weapon we saw was way overboard with that goddamn forklift when we almost saw shish kebab, Roman shish kebab live on TV.
Yep, a Roman and Jay shish kebab.
And then we had we had the axe being swung through the windows of this SUV. Roman says that we're not going to be able to use weapons like this at WrestleMania, so and that's just chunk change to me. I got like 10 other of these at home, so do something different. And now he's bringing in a steel chair. Would this interest you in any way if they brought in some sort of like extreme stipulation into this?
Not really.
Not really. No, it's just another Roman and Brock match, regardless.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was gonna say, with Roman Reigns, with him running away so much, I wouldn't mind seeing this. Have we seen a Roman and Brock steel cage match? I don't think we have.
We have.
We have?
Yeah, it was. I forgot what pay-per-view it was. I think it was a Super Showdown in. When was that? I think it was either 2017 or 2018. But it was the one where Roman speared Brock through the steel cage and it broke. And they said that Brock retained the championship because his feet hit the ground first, apparently.
Oh shit, that's right. What was that? That was
greatest Royal Rumble. Thanks a lot, Corbin. Corbin is the man. He just put it in the chat. Thanks a lot, Corbin. I knew I remembered it. I'm like, it's in Saudi Arabia. The greatest Royal Rumble. That's what it was.
That's right. Okay. Which I don't even count that as a Royal Rumble win, by the way. I don't. That was a 50-man Rumble. You know, they say that shit was actually like a legitimate Royal Rumble win.
Yeah.
That was
all they gave Braun was a title.
It was the greatest Royal Rumble championship. What the fuck is that shit?
Greatest Royal Rumble championship. Let's go, Braun. You did it.
I was going to say, if we never had a steel cage match between those two, that could be pretty interesting. But since we already had that, I don't think we can do that again. Because I was going to say, with Roman being running away so much, having a steel cage match so that Roman can't run away, that could have been something to enhance the story. But we already had that, so that's not going to happen. It's probably just going to be a standard one-on-one match. And at the end of the day, Roman can't hide because he's going to have to win both championships unless they completely swerve us and actually have Brock win the championship. But they did say that whoever wins this match is going to be the undisputed WWE. I'm fucking this up again. Love, put it in the chat, please.
I had to laugh. I'm sorry.
Put it in the chat, please, Love, because I'm gonna botch it again.
The WWE Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion.
Something of that nature, yes. That's just way too fucking much to say. With that kind of a name, that sounds like a one championship type deal. If we're getting one championship, fine. But Dave Meltzer is swearing on his fucking grave that we are still keeping the two championships. If we're keeping the two titles, just name him the undisputed champion. Or no, that can't happen either because we already had that. And that was one championship. See, this is what the fucking problem is when you're merging the titles. And yes, I wanted it, but I don't know, man. They're fucking doing it wrong. See, if I just ran this shit, I would have done this already, and it would have been perfectly fine by now. But Vince and Bruce have no idea what the fuck they're doing, and they're just saying, oh yeah, you're going to be the WWE Undisputed Universal Heavyweight _champion. Like, go home, Vince and Bruce. Let me run this shit, and I'll be fine. Let OTB run this shit, and we'll be good to go. But at the end of the day, we're going to get this match, regardless of whatever stipulation or just normal matchup we have here. And it's going to happen. Next week, I have WrestleMania Raw. Whatever the fuck that means. Next week, we're going to have Deliver and Stand NXT. Whatever the fuck that means. And then we're going to have WrestleMania SmackDown. Whatever the fuck that means. We have an Intercontinental Championship triple threat match. Cool beans. We got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which Michael Cole cannot say for his fucking life. Who wins that shit? Fucking give Omos the title, please. Give Omos the win, please. And that's it. And now we're on WrestleMania. We're at WrestleMania. Now, Nate, there's only 11 matches on this WrestleMania card. And that's fucking pathetic. We got 5 matches for night 1 and 6 matches for night 2. They're going to have to add something. I'm sorry. We still don't have a United States title match. The Intercontinental Championship is not going to be defended at WrestleMania because that's happening on that Friday night SmackDown. Are we really only going to have 12 matches at WrestleMania this year? I mean, it looks it, right?
Yeah.
Because the only thing we're missing is the United States title match.
Yeah, I am not sure. I was about to say they're gonna add the freaking Seth Rollins match too. So I guess.
Oh yeah, so that's 13.
Yeah, so that's 13. But still.
We usually have like fucking 17, 18 matches at WrestleMania this year. We get like 13. We're still in the teens, but we're just turning into a teenager, not becoming an adult. You guys didn't reference that.
I like what you did there.
you figured that out.
Yeah. I like what you did there.
But regardless, WrestleMania is WrestleMania. You're going to be watching it regardless because it's WrestleMania, whether it's shit or not.
Yeah, I dedicated my life to go to the movie theaters and watch this for $40 both nights.
Corbin, and that's if Bobby is able to return.
Yeah.
To be completely honest, I don't think Bobby's returning. If the injury is set for 4 months, he's out for 4 months. I
was confused about that because they was like, oh yeah, it's scheduled Bobby versus Omos at Wrestle. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, isn't Bobby out for like 4 to 6 months though?
Yeah, like if he's out for 4 months, he's out for 4 months. I trust more in Bobby and the way that he was pretty much like describing his injury out to us on social media more than these random ass news outlets that happen. So, and that's if Bobby's able to return. And plus, how are you fucking going to build that shit, right? How? You got 1 week. You got Monday Night Raw. You got to figure that shit out in 2 days' time, and then Monday Night Raw have almost call out Bobby Lashley? It's not going to work.
Nah, and like I don't think Omos is gonna call out Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley just gonna make a random appearance, like, "Oh my God, I'm here! Hey, and I faced you at WrestleMania." Okay.
Yeah, but even that, I mean, like, is that really storytelling?
Not really.
Well, no. I even really shouldn't say that because none of this is really storytelling. But regardless, WrestleMania is here. We'll go over it. we'll probably have to do something Thursday for the predictions. Because to be completely honest, we got Monday Night Raw, we got Tuesday Talk, we got Dynamite. We'll probably have to do the predictions Thursday, and then Friday Night SmackDown. Saturday is all fucking shit too, because we got Supercard of Honor, we got WrestleMania Night 1. I believe early in the fucking afternoon, we got Stand and Deliver.
Yep.
Right? And then is Stand and Deliver a 2-night event?
No, it's just
no. Thank
Saturday.
God. Thank God. And then, and then Sunday for night 2.
That's a lot. I was say I probably won't be able to get up to keep up with Ring of Honor Supercard. I definitely watch Stand and Deliver and Mania. So we'll see.
How many fucking lives is that, dude? I'm gonna legitimately probably go on StreamYard during the weekend and set this shit up like ahead of time. Because I won't know which ones to do right away. So I'll probably just have to set that up or write something down on a piece of paper so that I can figure out how many lives we're gonna have during the week. That's gonna be a headache in itself, but we'll figure that out. Rampage. Let's get through this quickly. This was not a bad episode of Rampage by any means. It's just something has to change. We have the first match being Dustin Rhodes taking on Lance Archer. This was a rematch from all the way back during the inaugural TNT Championship tournament. And that was a long-ass time ago, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
So having the first technical rematch between these two from all the way back then, that's a testament to what AEW has been booking it as. But not a bad match at all. It's just I would like to see Lance Archer get a little bit more airtime, because I love Lance Archer. I think Lance Archer is a very underrated talent. But yeah. Dustin Rhodes was always going to win this thing here.
Yes, sir. My guy.
He got fucking bloody as all hell, though, this match.
Yeah, I saw that.
First he got busted open in the ear, and then all of a sudden the actual head hard way.
Yeah, he got busted open the ear. He got cut in the forehead, and then he got cut in the back of his head. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Bro. I'm like, my guy's going to have stitches for days.
And the forehead and the back of the head were all hard way. That was not blood. Those weren't bleeding. That's not bleeding. And the ear, it's fucking hard to get your ear bleeding, bro. And you're not bleeding your ear. That's a fucking legit shoot, too. So all of that shit was the hard way. Match was good. Lance Archer's great. I love the intensity that Lance Archer brings. Dustin Rhodes, for his age, the talent that he possesses is still fucking immaculate. I love Dustin. I think Dustin's great. And Dustin Rhodes is always going to win this here because it's his adopted hometown. And he loves what he's doing here, especially in front of his hometown. It's a good thing. Good thing to see. After that, we had Fuego del Sol. He was out here having a good old time, cutting a promo. House of Black just fuck him up.
Man.
House of Black just fuck him up. Buddy Matthews, he's a fucking beast. Malachi Black, he's a fucking beast. And Brody King, man. Brody King, I love me some Brody King, man.
Man, my guy was just out there all happy and stuff. Yeah, I'm cutting this promo. Then all of a sudden, lights just go out.
I'll say this, before Malachi Black and everybody else in the House of Black killed him, he was kind of a pretty damn good promo.
Yeah.
He was cutting a pretty damn good promo. I'll give Fuego that. I'll give him that. But yeah, he was cutting a damn good promo. And it's just Fuego, man. He just gets his ass kicked. That's what he does. But we did also get a tease of the House of Black taking on the Dark Order. That's something to keep your eye on. I like that. Dark Order versus House of Black. I'll take it. I'll take that any day, honestly. Speaking of the Dark Order, we had 5 and 10. Alan Angels and Preston Vance. They took on Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, Red Dragon. Not a bad match at all. I love Red Dragon. Red Dragon's great. They hit the high-low and they pick up the win. Jurassic Express come out to help 5 and 10 after a post-match beatdown. But Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Adam Cole, they steal the championships. They steal the AEW tag team titles. Just like Adam Cole did on Dynamite when he stole the AEW World title from Hangman. The Undisputed Era guys, they're thieves. They take titles too. But they're cool thieves, though. The Undisputed Era are cool.
My bad. I had my mic muted. I had to move my fan over because I was starting to burn up. But yeah, man, Undisputed Era, bro. Come on, man. What else do I have to say? Undisputed Era. We about to have all the gold up in AEW like we had all the gold up in NXT.
But you know, man, if you touch the championships before you win them, bro, that could be a jinxing.
Bro, it's freaking Adam Cole and Red Dragon, the Undisputed Era. We about to add Roderick Strong in the next couple months. You feel me? Once Roderick Strong contract,
that's happening.
We're gonna have all 4 of them together, and we all win in gold. Roderick Strong gonna be the TNT champion. Red Dragon gonna be the tag team champion. Adam Cole AEW champion. We running AEW, bro. That's what's gonna happen, bro.
And then they're gonna be called the Paragon, and then you're gonna be mad. That's what they're waiting for. I guarantee it. They're gonna have all the championships, and then they're gonna be called the Paragon.
And we are the Paragon.
Well, no. Here's the thing. They're waiting until Kenny comes back because it's going to be the Elite versus the Paragon, along with possibly Jay White if Jay White's still here in the States, and then we'll have a Blood and Guts match probably. But this was a good match, Joe. This tag team match was great. I love 5. I love 10. I especially like 10, bro. Preston Vance is a really good talent. Preston Vance, bro. Number 10 of the Dark Order. That man is jacked and he is fucking ready for something. I love 10.
Yes, sir.
Nyla Rose, she won a squash match. I didn't even get a chance to write her opponent's name down.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either at all. So,
but she won, and she's going after Thunder Rosa as the first challenger for the AEW Women's World Championship. Is it underwhelming for a first challenger for Thunder? Kinda, but you know, let's give it a chance. You know, Thunder. Nyla's not bad by any means. It's just
like what I was about to say was like, yeah, it's underwhelming because, you know, as far as like people on the rise, like freaking Serena Deeb, Hikaru Shida is back. You could throw Britt Baker back up in there as like a rematch clause, but they don't believe in that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Who's another good one? You can throw like Ty Conti up in there, maybe. You can have like probably down the line they'll probably have like a title for title thing with Jade Cargill up in there, maybe or something like that.
I'd love a Chris Statlander match too. I would.
Yeah, Chris Statlander. But like, what is it like? Nyla
I feel
Rose.
like Nyla Rose is like the Baron Corbin of AEW. And that's not honestly a bad thing. You know, Baron Corbin, whenever anybody comes up to the main roster, who's the first person that people think of when it comes to like first feuds? Especially if they're a babyface coming up.
Yeah.
But Baron Corbin. And Baron Corbin's not bad. At all. It's just his characters suck.
Yeah.
He's not a bad wrestler by any means. It's just they just give him the first feud for people because they know that he's going to get them over no matter what. So Nyla Rose could be that type of person to get people over no matter what. And that's not honestly a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not. Like I say, and then besides that, like, a lot of people forget that Nyla Rose was a champion when AEW first started too.
She beat Riho for the title in that same building.
So like it's cool that she's getting like another title match after a long time. Like I think last title match probably for her was maybe like a couple years ago. So that's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, I like Nyla. And there may be a bad rep for her when it comes to like her injuring people, and we all know somebody that did that in the E. But she's not bad. Those when it comes to her injuries and her injuring people, those were legitimate like just bad accidents that happen. Because she's honestly a very good professional wrestler. It's just you're in the ring with her, and things can happen. It's professional wrestling. It's not ballet. They don't say it's ballet for a reason. But, you know, at the end of the day, it may be an underwhelming first feud, but it could be good for Thunder because it can show us that her first feud as champion here could be a good one. We just got to give it a chance.
Yeah.
We then have Hook receiving a certificate of accomplishment from QT Marshall, and this was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, Nate. I know you hate Hook, but this was fucking hilarious. He headbutted Aaron Solo right through that certificate of accomplishment, and man, that was fucking fantastic. I loved every single second of it. Hook just did not give a single shit. He's like, "Fuck you, fuck your award," and I'm just gonna be here to kick ass. It was hilarious. It was great. Nate's like, "Yeah, move on, fucker."
Let's keep it moving.
Point is, it was great. I love Hook. Nate does not like Hook at all, but he'll get there. He'll get there. Trust me. He'll find a way. FTW titles on the line as Swerve Strickland takes on the champion Ricky Starks. Good match overall. Now, I think this match is great. I think it showed both competitors in a very good light. Ricky Starks is very underrated. I think Ricky Starks knows what he is doing in that professional wrestling ring. And Swerve, we know what Swerve is. We know what Swerve is from NXT. We know what Swerve is from the little moments we had in here on Friday Night SmackDown. It's Swerve's house. It's Swerve's house.
Yes, sir.
I wish I could legitimately go over the final sequencing of this, but considering it's taped, I only get the spoiler. I only get the spoiler article, and they just tell me who the winner is. The winner of this match was actually Ricky Starks. He retained the FTW title. Don't worry, guys. Shane Swerve Strickland is not buried. I know it's the second match in AEW, but he is not buried. Powerhouse Hobbs got in the way, and he helped Starks get the cheap win. So he got the win under some heavy hitting circumstances. Like there was interference. So honestly, with all that being said, Keith Lee came down to the ring and he helped swerve, fend off Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs. I believe we were getting a tag match on Wednesday between these four. So that should be really good. That should be really good. I'm just already waiting for that moment when Keith Lee tags in, Keith Lee's standing in the ring with Ricky Starks. Keith Lee's like, tag it. Tag it. Tag it. Tags in. And then we just get a stare down between Powerhouse Hobbs and fucking Keith Lee. It's going to be great, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yes, sir.
Powerhouse Hobbs and Keith Lee. I don't know if you saw this, bro, but did you see on Twitter the transformation that Powerhouse Hobbs had from year one to now?
Yeah, like I didn't know that. Like,
good for you, Powerhouse. Seriously.
Man, that's crazy.
Seriously, good for you, man. Like that. I was speechless when I saw that, man. That was fucking phenomenal. And you know, I want to find this interview because Powerhouse Hobbs, he spoke on an interview. Man, he was speaking about CM Punk in an interview. Mentioned CM Punk. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can find this, guys. Hold on real quick. Okay. So, during a recent interview on Josh Martinez from Superstar Crossover, AEW superstar Powerhouse Hobbs, who discussed his match with CM Punk for AEW Rampage that was held at Arthur Ashe Stadium. We know that Grand Slam event that happened. So this is what CM Punk said. Not CM Punk, Powerhouse Hobbs said about CM Punk, and I quote, "I will say this about him. He may get mad, but Punk is one of those dudes. After every match that I have that airs, he always sits down and watches it with me. So we sit down together and break down stuff. So he may get mad, but I told the whole world, Punk, you're that dude. But that match at Arthur Ashe, New York, for 20,000 plus people was crazy. The whole night had a special meaning to me and Punk. And Punk knew that because it was a month since my mom passed away. So my emotions and everything were everywhere. Right before the match got announced, or the day the match got announced, he pulled me aside and said, quote, "This is going to be for her. Don't worry about anything else. Nothing else. Just you, me, and her," end quote. That will be forever great. That I will be forever grateful for. That's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. That shows what CM Punk is. We knew what CM Punk was here for already. But the fact that he takes the time, he sits down with Powerhouse, and he goes over everything about his matches. He sat him down, and just a little bit after Powerhouse's mom passing away, he comes back and he says, "Listen, It's going to be for you, me, and her. I mean, that's just beautiful. I love everything about that. CM Punk, you are that stand-up dude, man. And not a lot of people will understand that, but man, CM Punk's phenomenal, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was saying a lot of people don't know what type of stuff be going on behind the scenes. A lot of people just see like the wrestlers and their characters and think that they act the same way that they do on TV, and it's not always like that. It's not always like that. You do have like some people that care about other people, care about their communities and stuff like that, want to help out. So, like you said, Phil, that's fantastic that CM Punk took the time out to do that for Powerhouse. So,
and just going back to his transformation, I mean, who's to say that, leading up towards that match at Arthur Ashe, he probably saw that he was going to have that match over the weeks that was to come, and he probably wanted to get a little bit more, buff for that match, and he got to the gym and he worked himself out, and now look at where he is. This man, and I told you this before, before Keith Lee came into the company, I had him as the first black AEW World Champion. I did, because he's just that damn good, bro. Powerhouse Hobbs is that damn good, and he knows that with the power, fucking pun, but the power that he possesses, he knows that he could do this. Like, he knows that he has what it takes to be a world champion in this company, and he may have came from small beginnings, but bro, you're here in AEW, you can do something in this business. And he knows that.
Yeah, like I haven't seen like none of Powerhouse Hobbs like independent stuff or anything like that, but from what I've seen in AEW, my man got a whole bunch of potential. He's like, him and Warlow are like two guys that I see a whole bunch of potential in, like going into the future.
Yeah.
I know I bag on him a lot, call him Great Value Biggie and stuff like that, but like
and honestly, when you said that at first, that was not honestly that bad of a comparison at first, because we didn't know much about him.
Yeah.
But now that we do, I think that stigma's slowly rolling off of you.
Yeah. So like, I still do it, as a joke, but like,
yeah.
Because
if I ever get him on this podcast and you say that to him, why? Oh boy.
Great Value Biggie, what's up, man? Be like, who's this dude? Nah, it's just something that.
No, but in all seriousness, Powerhouse, we love you here, and
Powerhouse is that guy. So
yeah, he's that guy too, because here's the like, with CM Punk doing that to him, who's to say that CM Punk's not doing it with anybody else either? I mean, CM Punk could be doing that with anybody. And he's not only choosing Powerhouse Hobbs, but he could be doing that with a lot of people backstage. And that might not just be him, too. I mean, we got a lot of people that are legends backstage there. And who's to say that Chris Jericho might not be doing that with people? Who's to say that, I'm kind of blanking on anybody else, but
probably Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin, I mean, who's to say that other people that are like legends of this business couldn't be doing that with the younger talent as well? I mean, it's a stand-up thing to do, and I just love that they did that. So great stuff there. We love it, and it's just a great thing to happen. But in all seriousness, guys, we love that. It was a good episode of Rampage. I'll say it. It was a bad SmackDown tonight. But we have those here and there. But thank you guys so much for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. Like I said, we might have an extra tomorrow. We might have an extra on Sunday. It just depends on if there's any news. But if there's not, we'll see you on Monday for Raw. and we'll get ready for that tiring week known as WrestleMania week, because WrestleMania week is fucking wild. But we'll talk to you, man. Have anything else to say before we get the hell out of here?
In the words of Law, drink some water, keep your left sock on, keep your right sock on. Stay safe. Love you guys. I'm about to go to sleep because work was crazy all this week and I am extremely tired.
That's the weekend, bro. We got the weekend to recharge.
Yeah, but
I don't have work tomorrow, so this is great.
But yeah, man, y'all stay safe out here. Like I always say, it's crazy out here in these streets, and you don't know what's gonna happen. So just try your best to stay safe, stay healthy, drink some water. Tell your loved ones, y'all love them and stuff, like Law said, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So
follow us on social media. All the TikTok links are down in the description below. One more final time, hit that thumbs up button, turn on the bell for all notifications. Let's get that subscriber count to 400 by WrestleMania, and WrestleMania night 1, WrestleMania night 2. It don't matter. Just get to 400 subscribers by that WrestleMania day, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night, guys. We got a lot of content coming for you guys next week, so stay tuned.
Hold on, one more thing, Phil. One more thing
merch,
before we leave.
Merch.
Yeah. You almost forgot it again.
We got the merch.
You almost forgot it again, Phil. The merch. Go get
Bonfire.com, the exclusive home of Outside the Bride, and its merchandise. Mugs. Mugs will be coming. I gotta work that out. I legitimately have to be on Bonfire.com and just figure out the entire site because I got some designs to put up there, man. I got some designs to put up there, so we'll get that all sorted out. T-shirts, hoodies, mugs will be coming soon. Masks are there, and new designs will be coming up in the next coming weeks. So, thank you guys again. Peace, love, all that good stuff. Social medias, TikTok links down in the description. WrestleMania week is here. It's gonna be a tiring week, bro.
It's gonna be.
We're here for it. Bro. We're here for it. That's what happens when you're a professional wrestling fan. Take care, guys. Have a good night. We'll talk to you guys soon. We the ones. We are the ones, and Roman's winning at WrestleMania. Peace.